Hey everybody, welcome back to the wood shop. We've got a project for you today that is great for spring. This is something you can make a big profit on if you want to sell it because it's made with just a few fence pickets. You can keep it for yourself or do what we normally do with most of the stuff we build and give it away as a gift.
That's right. The inspiration for today's project, his aunt's having a birthday and we wanted to make her something, but she lives in an apartment, so she doesn't have a lot of outdoor space. We still think we can make a thoughtful and meaningful gift just in a small footprint. Today, we're going to be making a fence picket planter. Alright, we're over here at the miter saw now to start cutting some lengths for this project. The bottom plank is going to be 22 inches long. We're going to cut 4 pieces that are 6 inches long. We'll use those for the side panels. And we also need to cut some furring strips. So I'm going to cut a piece that's 8 inches and we'll rip that up on the table saw.
Alright, the next thing we have to do, just dust off the edges of these pieces we just cut, all except for the bottom, because it will get a bevel later. And I almost forgot, we have to cut this piece into furring strips.
Alright, so we've taken these 4 pieces that are 6 inches long. These are going to be the side panels. And we've taped them together. We want to miter each edge, each side here. So what we did was we took our furring strip, we lined up a corner up here, and then we lined up a corner here of that furring strip, drew a line. We've got these taped together. What we're going to do is we're going to stack these and run the miter saw over them, and then I'm going to flip it over. We've got another mark here, and we're going to cut the other side. This miter saw is, I think it's at 8 degrees, so we're going to see how this works.
Alright, now we got our pieces for our side panels all cut. The furring strips also are cut. They're all ready to put together. We're going to do that with, of course, some good old Titebond 3 and 3/4 inch brad nails. Alright, now we're going to use the table saw and bevel both edges of our bottom to 8 degrees to match those side panels we just put together.
All right, we have 4 boards left to cut out for this fence picket planter, and we have 2 fence pickets left. So it's going to work out great. We're going to cut out 4 boards that are 24 inches long.
Alright, now it's time to finish up our side slats, and it goes a little something like this. The bottom of the bottom slat has to have an 8-degree bevel on it, and the top of the top slat on each side has to have an 8-degree bevel on it. Now, at the center where they meet at will just be a flush edge. Okay, all the cutting's done. We've got the 2 short side pieces assembled. All that's left to do now is finish putting her together. While I'm thinking of it, subscribe to our channel. It don't cost you a dime, and we'll sure appreciate it.
Alright, our fence picket planter is all put together. There's only one thing left to do, and that's apply some stain. We're going to do this very simply. We have some Woodworking Danish Oil. This is in the color dark walnut, just to kind of, give our pine a little bit of color. So we're going to go ahead and get that taken care of. Well, we are done, and here it is. It's a little
fence picket planter that you can make really easy, really inexpensive. We used almost 3 full pickets, not quite. And I forgot to mention this earlier, but the final thickness I planed this down to was a 1/2 inch, in case you need to know.
We really hope that his aunt enjoys this on her stoop to bring a little color to the outside of her apartment. This is great, like I said, for a small footprint. You can put this on your porch, your patio. We're really excited to see what blooms from it.
If you like this video, give us a thumbs up and please subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay up to date on all of our content.
Thanks again for joining us today. As always, happy woodworking!